HR person or an internal recruiter, otherwise known as a corporate recruiter, all work for one client, and that is their employer. They also could be employed on a full-time or part-time basis. Doesn't really matter, their job is the same. Their job is to support the organization that employs them in terms of hiring for that specific organization. What's different about agency recruiting is that we do not have an employer, so to speak, because we can represent a multitude of clients on their hiring needs, which means that when you work with a headhunter or otherwise known as agency recruiter, you can look at a multitude of client choices instead of being only subject to one opportunity. This is a very important distinction because when you're a candidate and you go through a recruiter on the agency side, you can actually look at so many opportunities through that one individual. You'll receive coaching, support, interview advice, as well as negotiation help when it comes to the offer process. However, when you go to an internal recruiter or the corporate recruiter to help you with this, their objective and their loyalty is specifically for their employer. So unfortunately, you may not be able to receive a wide variety of services that benefits you individually. In fact, the corporate recruiter or the internal recruiter will be so focused on securing you for their job that they're only singular in nature in terms of their relationship with you. Ultimately, as a career person who has only been on the agency side myself, I've really enjoyed the freedom that comes with working with a multitude of clients and controlling my book of business. Instead of having to deal with clients that I may not be interested in, I can actually pick and choose which clients I want to work with, which is completely different if you're working internally. If you work internally, you will have to represent anyone in your organization, whether or not you like them. And ultimately, the last career risk here is that depending on what happens to your company, that might really seriously injure your future opportunities because you're so tied to your employer's brand and their future that might be very limiting when there's something negative that happens to potentially your employer's prestige in the marketplace. Again, for more information, you are more than welcome to connect with myself and the DG Recruit team. We're happy to tell you more about the differences if you're interested in a career of recruitment, specifically on the agency side. You can check out our podcast and our website, dgrecruit.com. We're available to connect with you on LinkedIn as well, and we're eager to hear from you.